What's going on, y'all? It's Athletes Culture coming at you with another video. So the 2018-2019 NBA season has came to conclusion, and we're heading into the 2019 NBA playoffs. And we already know who the favorite is coming in, and that's going to be the Golden State Warriors. We're just waiting to see who's going to come out of the East. But until then, there's going to be a lot of interesting first-round matchups. I think the first round is going to be some of the best basketball being played, and a lot of people's careers are going to be determined because of that. And one series you got to look for where I think two of these players, these are going to be career defining moments, is going to be the 3 versus 6 matchup out west, which is the Portland Trailblazers versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now in that matchup we have Westbrook going up against Damian Lillard. Both of these players have been taking turns and making it onto the All-NBA team. Last season, you've seen Damian Lillard made it onto the All-NBA first team, while Russell Westbrook was left on second team. 2 seasons prior to that, Russell Westbrook made it on first team, while Damian Lillard was on second team. So these two have been going at it. They've been compared to one another year in, year out. Depending on your preference, who you go for, on who you think is better. I personally like Russell Westbrook because of the fact that he brings so much to the game. His explosiveness, athleticism, all that, his ability to distribute the ball. And a lot of people try to say he's stat padding, but he's not. But that's for another video. We can delve into that. But that's not to say that Damian Lillard doesn't come in with a lot of talent himself. He has a very unique skill set, and I kind of put him in that category of nuclear weapon type players. Kevin Durant's, the Kyrie Irvings, where when the game is really tight and close and you need a bucket, you definitely go to your nuclear weapons, and that's Damian Lillard. As they say, Dame time. He can just take over a game at the drop of a dime and just win it for you. But, he's been doing a lot of great things out in Portland. I mean, he got them to be a 3rd seed out west in the Western Conference. But however, he has been coming up short. Like you remember last season, I think they were in the same position coming out 3rd in the West, but they got swept to the New Orleans Pelicans. So all that is said and done, you can have great regular seasons, but it really matters what happens in the postseason. And he's come up short quite a few times. And so has Westbrook. But right now, the favorites in that series, it's got to be the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've been playing phenomenal defense, not as of late, but in the earlier parts of the season, in the middle pack, they were up there. They were great. But they just got so much firepower with Russ, Paul George, Dennis Schroeder, Jeremy Grant, Steven Adams. I mean, there's just a lot on that OKC team that it's going to overwhelm Portland. Portland's got to play damn near perfect. And I find this to be more so a career-defining series, more so for Damian Lillard than it is for Westbrook. Now, Westbrook did a lot of great things, averaging a triple-double for the 3rd season in a row, but it is what it is. I think more so this is going to be an indictment more on Paul George than on Russ if they don't get the job done, all right? But they will, because I have OKC going to the Western Conference Finals. But back on Damian Lillard, if he were to get outplayed or Portland just badly stinks it up in this series, I find Damian Lillard asking for a trade out of Portland. This will make it 2 seasons in a row if they get smoked by OKC, in which Damian Lillard came in to the playoffs and was eliminated in the first round. And he's been doing a lot of great things in Portland, but right now he's about to be 29. If not, he's already 29, and he's in the prime of his career. And this is going to be like that stretch on how Kobe was back in 05 through 07, where it was like the frustration setting, where Kobe was playing some of the best basketball of his career, yet the Lakers are getting bounced in the first round, year in, year out. So I find the same situation with Dame. And Damian Lillard has already said, he's on record saying this, that if he were to leave Portland, the 2 teams he would want to go to are the Utah Jazz and the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, some of y'all are saying, like, why Utah? Well, remember, he went to Weber State, which is in the state of Utah. So he has an affinity for that state. He has a soft spot in his heart for them. But I think the better fit will be for Damian Lillard to go to the Los Angeles Lakers. I think he will definitely fill that void of being a closer, prolific scorer in which the Lakers need, and somebody that complements LeBron James really well. I mean, I don't see Kyrie coming, so I think the next best thing is to try to find a way to get Damian Lillard over there. Now, many people say sign Kemba, but Damian Lillard is better than Kemba Walker, and they're just not on the same level. Just not at the same level. Anyway, with that being said, Damian Lillard, he's a winner. Remember, his agent is Aaron Goodwin, which was a former agent of LeBron James. So there's that connection there. So they could definitely be a great tandem in terms of business, getting the deal done. They have a relationship with one another. LeBron's going to be very involved in the Lakers' decisions for the future. So I don't doubt if the Lakers will definitely make some sort of deal to try to trade to get Damian Lillard out of Portland. Now, a lot of people will say that, oh, what about Anthony Davis? But I don't believe Anthony Davis is going to come to LA so easy, and LA needs to move on from that. I think the best thing to do is try to go for Damian Lillard, try to sign some other pieces, because Damian Lillard has proven that he can lead a team. Kemba Walker, Anthony Davis, they haven't. I mean, it's just Dame and CJ up there in Portland, yet Dame being the winner that he is, he's getting them to be a top 3 seed in the Western Conference, which is the toughest conference in the NBA. And he's doing that. So really all he needs is just another prolific wing to help him out, which he's never had. So I definitely feel if Portland were to lose this series, which I think they will, Damian Lillard is asking out of Portland and he's going to find his way on over to the Lakers. That's my prediction. I see that happening. Just all signs point to that. He's been playing some great basketball and he needs to be in a bigger market too. This will help him business-wise because he's not being recognized as being one of the best point guards of this generation. And it's not fair to him. He's playing in a generation that's been loaded with great guards, but Damian's a big time player. And the media doesn't give him a lot of coverage. Maybe because he's in Portland, or maybe because Portland just isn't going far enough into the playoffs and making enough noise. Whatever it is, he needs a new home after this season if Portland doesn't make it to the Western Conference Finals. So for a series prediction, I have OKC winning this series in 6. I give Portland 2 games because, like I said, Damian Lillard is a winner. He'll find a way to get it done. And OKC hasn't been playing the best of basketball as of late. They're kind of sporadic, but they still have enough firepower. And like I said, playoffs is all about matchups, and they have the matchup advantage with Paul George at the wing. And Portland doesn't really have that much offensive firepower coming at the wing spot. So Paul George is going to put a lot of pressure offensively and defensively on both ends of the floor on the Portland team, on the Portland Trailblazers. So I definitely have OKC winning that series, and I think this is going to be the last series that we're going to see Damian Lillard wearing the Portland Trailblazer jersey. That's just my prediction. Who knows? Anything can happen. But this is definitely a career-defining moment for both Westbrook and Damian Lillard, but I think more so for Damian Lillard. But I want to hear what y'all have to say. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. I'm out.